Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at ServiceNow, and on this chart we have been tracking this 5-wave move to the upside with a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are a few different ways I would consider this wave 5 and that I would like to be prepared for. So on the long time frame we could basically have completed this as a 5-wave move here. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this could be a wave 1 in blue, where this entire movement is the wave 1, and then we would be expecting a larger correction here in a wave 2 that would get most likely in the support zone between $263 down to around the $53 level. So that's how low the high probability support zone allows for it to go. But realistically, we do also have to be prepared for the idea that it could still push higher, and quite considerably so, in a few different scenarios. And there are multiple ways I could count this, but I want to focus on the impression and the main ideas, so I'm going to only go through a couple of scenarios that would rather suggest continuation to the upside. So I wanted to introduce here the green scenario, because then this would be the last level of support that I would really be looking for before I would expect with higher probabilities that we are heading into the blue support zone that starts, as I said, at the $263 level, and still from the $442 level. That is quite a drop still. So that is why I actually introduced the green scenario, in which we still consider this the same 5-wave move that we would consider here in a wave 1 in blue, but then that would only really be the wave 1 in green that is a 5-wave move, and then we could be looking overall at a much larger 5th wave here within the wave 1, and then this would top here instead. But that would be one way to interpret it, and basically another way would really be that we are tracking here only a 5th wave to the upside still to come. It could be 1 or even 2 actually that would complete this wave 1 with this 5th wave, but we aren't going to focus on that too much until we actually get to the first one, because then it wouldn't really matter. And I have to say that I cannot really confirm that this wave 2 in blue has really started until we actually break below this low, so the beginning of the wave 5 and the end of wave 4. That would be the level we need to break to actually confirm that we are in the wave 2 in blue, and until then we only have this level as the last level of high probability for a reversal to the upside. And then we have the white support zone that would be an indication that we could still form the white scenario where we complete it in a 5th wave to the upside instead. This 5th wave that is also in white. Let's maybe make this the orange scenario, then it might make it a little easier to comprehend. And yeah, gonna have to make each one of these manually. And I think I would actually like to remove this first level in the larger support zone, because we did already break it and it wouldn't really change much in terms of the support zone that we are looking for, as we are still covered with this area. But yeah, now here on the shorter time frame we have been tracking, so this is the movement that occurred mostly this year, where this could be a 5-wave move to the downside in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could very well, within the yellow scenario, read this as a wave A. We could here look at a wave B up that nearly maxed out the resistance zone at the 78.6% retracement at $1,060, and we could be in an overall larger wave C to the downside that could develop in a multitude of ways. Then Let me also make this orange. Then we have the orange interpretation, in which this could have been an ABC easily, and then this wave 4 could have completed here. Then we have a 5-wave move to the upside, and now we are looking for the correction in a wave B that we expect to find support in the area between $892 down to around $746 level. And with this interpretation, I would say that we may still need one more low within this C wave to the downside, where so far we have completed the wave 1 through 3 and possibly the 4th wave, and I would actually like to allow it to reach even the 61.8% retracement until I would call this movement, this downside, complete. Because looking here, even on the hourly, I see this rather as a 3-wave move, and then even this 3rd wave looks as an ABC or something like this rather than a 5-wave move. So I have to allow it to the 61.8% retracement for this wave 4. Now, we did reach, since the previous video, when we were expecting direct downside within the 3rd wave, we did push a little lower and even got to the 50% retracement, where we did create this overall reaction. But now we may have actually even started this 5th wave to the downside, where we could even look for a target. So firstly, I would look for the level at around $806, around the 61.8% retracement level, to complete this 5th wave. Now, it's an ideal target. The 5th wave could develop in a multitude of ways. So perhaps the first level we could even look for is only down to the $827 level. But overall, we are still looking for lower within this 5th wave to the downside. And then we have to consider, for the more bearish scenario, where then this correction in the wave B wouldn't necessarily complete here, that we could be in a C wave in yellow to the downside, where this would be a wave 1, then a wave 2, then this, once complete, would be only the 3rd wave, but we would quite hopefully and likely get a reversal in this area, where if we enter at around the 61.8% retracement, we could move our stop loss, maybe in profit, maybe at break even, and then be prepared in case we fall back down in the 5th wave in the wave C or in yellow to the downside. But to be honest, if we follow the yellow scenario, we could only form still here a wave 1, and then we could make a wave 2, and then a 3rd wave to complete the 3rd wave of the wave C in yellow, and then still a 4th and a 5th that could take us considerably lower. Although I have to say the ideal target for the C wave is generally the 100% extension of the wave A, and that would be at around the $600 level. Now let's see if I did that right, but yeah, around there. And let me make this a smaller degree. And I have to say, this is about it for this video. These are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover. And I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.